Come on through, Cookie. I want to pull my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Cookie? So, let's talk about these VMAs. Generally, I don't watch the VMAs in real time. I usually don't. I usually DVR and then I end up, skimming through and all of that. But this time I decided I'm going to sit and I'm going to watch the VMAs. And I watched it in real time and I watched the whole show. And I have to tell you, I'll be going back to my skimming method and scrolling through and watching it on DVR, and I watching it in real time. The show was lackluster, to say the least. It was just really kind of lackluster. There were certain performances that I did want to see. Right in the beginning, I saw that some of the stuff was going to they were like cutting performances off. They were cutting performances and going to commercial. I'm like, what in the hell? Not on an award show, not this kind of award show. Cutting and going to commercial, like I've never heard of such. Was ridiculous. I waited for little Julia to sing her little song. Issues. I said, child, I don't even think she got to the first chorus. I was waiting on, I got issues. And you got them too, honey. Psh, they gave her, honey, here's the issue. Commercial break. Cut right to the commercial. And you know what the bad part was? That she was kind of struggling. She was kind of hoarse. So we didn't have to see her even struggle through the song. So I was like, well, I guess that worked out. But that was horrible. It was her, and there was like several other artists they just cut straight through to. One of the people that I definitely wanted to see, I wanted to see Shawn Mendes do There's Nothing Hold Me Back. That is my song. That is my song. That is my song. They showed his whole performance. They knew better than to do that because the little girls would have had a fit, honey. But they did his whole song, and it was bad because I think the song kind of swallowed Shawn up. Live, the music just swallowed him up. So that didn't come off bad. But what I really, really like about the song is the riff with the guitar anyway. So that was there. And I was like, okay, cool, no problem, whatever. Katy Perry, I thought looked absolutely sexy to death with this new, haircut and then the blonde thing going on. It looked so good on her. It was just really sexy. I didn't really have a problem with too much of anything that she wore. Nothing knocked me completely out that she had on, but she looked nice. She was cool. I seen her in a white gown earlier during the pre-show. Was sharp. It really was. But her little costume changes was like, okay, cool. Now, her little interludes and the little comic relief stuff, it all sucked. All of that was horrible. Horrible. It was the Kendrick Lamar show. Definitely. Everything Kendrick did was, like, he didn't make not one wrong step. Period. He won awards. He performed. He made not one wrong step. It was just the Kendrick Lamar show. So that was cool. What did Demi Lovato have on? I loved her swimsuit, but what was with those? It was like the sheer harem scarum kind of chaps. They were horrible. And they looked bad with the shoes she had on. If she would have just had the shoe on and just the swimsuit with the belt, it would have been sharp. Ponytail was on point, all that. She looked good, and she sounded good. She was cool. them chaps had to go. That was horrible. I don't know what that was all about. Then there was something else that kind of got on my nerves, where I know it's I give a lot of allowance for like MTV Music Awards because it's more of our younger generation. So I don't expect them to be able to give like, you know, fabulous speeches and all this kind of stuff because that's they're learning. You know, they're learning. The VMAs is really the learning curve. It really is. So I give a lot of allowance for that. But I was seeing people getting awards where it just seemed like they didn't give a damn. Like this Alicia Cara, she won an award for the best dance song. And it was her. It was something she collaborated on. And she got up there and she said, well, this is weird. And I didn't even think this song was going to do all this. So, in fact, she just seemed like she just didn't even care about it. And I was like, not liking that too much. That just, I didn't like that too much. And yeah, the speeches and the acceptance was just really bad. Like nobody really gave a damn. I just was like, oh no, I didn't care for that too much. Didn't care for that too much. Pink, fantastic. Well, we knew that. Pink was actually given the Michael Jackson Vanguard Award, and she performed, turned it out. But we knew that. I knew she would turn it out because that's what Pink does. So she's definitely deserving of it. She definitely did her thing. Her speech was fabulous. And that actually did go along with, because once we got to about that part of the show, I started to see a pattern where there was this whole thing. The show took on this awareness type of feel, and we got to talking about mental illness and suicide attempts and self-esteem issues and things of that nature, and it just got really deep for a minute. You know what I mean? For like the rest of the show, basically, it got really deep. Then we had, some racial and racism stuff that they actually addressed and all. It started to be like a real live PSA at that point. And I was like, okay, I mean, it's not, I don't want an award show to be overtaken by public service announcements, but in the climate that we're in, I can see why we ended up going there. Because we got all our young people in one space and we could talk to them. And so I was like, okay, well, I guess this had to happen, and it was cool. So that was fine. This new child, this Khaled child, he did really well for the evening too. He didn't make any wrong steps. And speaking of Khaled, DJ Khaled, him and his son, they were there. You know, that baby, honey, that baby lets the shows have it. That baby turns all the red carpets completely out, and it's undeniable. They have him so together all the time. Little DJ Khaled, honey, Jr., he turns the red carpet out. Red carpets, blue carpets, yellow carpets, whatever carpets they put him on, that baby turns the carpet out. And he stops the show. And he's so calm and he's so well behaved. He's just a baby. But he's so like already he's used to the limelight, and I guess he should be because he's a little mogul already. So I just think that is so funny to me. But yeah, he turns it out. He didn't make any wrong steps either. He didn't make any steps, but he didn't crawl wrong. Let's see, what else was there that I wanted to talk about with the show? Oh, last thing, DNCE and Rod Stewart. They perform together. DNCE is really, really good. They really are. They are really good. They took and did Do You Think I'm Sexy? And they've redone it and turned it out. And then they did it live tonight with Rod Stewart, and it was awesome. It really, really was. And that was definitely their performance, and Pink's performance by far were the highlights of the night. They were. Katy Perry ended the night with Swish Swish, and I was confused. Her outfit was ugly. Ugly. That outfit, that was ugly. And I didn't understand the dancers and the basketball shorts and the high heels. I was just kind of clueless. I was like, I didn't know what that was given. I just thought that was kind of. I think she was trying to create a buzz and trying to give people something to start talking about, but nobody even cares about that. So I didn't get that. But one thing I will say, Nicki Minaj, clean, 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 clean. She was a clean vision in white and black latex, baby. I said, you just let Nikki come on and steal your whole performance. Nikki was so clean with her blonde ponytail. I said, look at her. She was so done. So done. I said, ah. So she stole the performance right from up underneath Katie. I said, oh, wow. Anyway, but that's it. That's all I have to say about the awards. I was a bit underwhelmed. And I will definitely go back to watching in the playback mode.